Country music legend Hank Williams bought Beechwood Hall. More recently, country music stars Faith Hill and Tim McGraw lived there. Last year, a fund manager from California called Larry Keel bought the property. Now, according to neighbors, the property is in complete disrepair, as you can see. And a nonprofit that oversees historic preservation, called the Heritage Foundation of Williamson County, is suggesting that Beechwood Hall could soon be demolished. Keel, and we're not alleging anything here, just noting, happens to be a major donor to that nonprofit. So the question is, how much American history do you have to lose before you lose the country itself? In the last years, we've lost statues and monuments and our customs. So tearing down Hank Williams' house, an antebellum house, would constitute not just an assault on the soul of country music, a distinctly American art form, it would be an attack on the country itself. And maybe we've had enough, maybe no more. Kid Rock appears to feel that way. He is, of course, a country music legend, lives in Nashville, joins us tonight. Kid Rock, thanks so much for coming on. So you have your own house. Why are you interested in this house and what happens to it?
I think like so many other people in this country, we're sick of seeing history tore to the ground, whether it be in the form of monuments, statues, and now something so important here in Nashville, like the former home of Hank Williams, Beachwood Hall. I also might note it was also the former home of Tim McGraw Faith Hill. Where does this end? We kind of all knew that from the beginning once this fiasco started, that it was never going to end. And now we kind of feel like we're under an invasion from the state of California, which we understand in a lot of ways. I have a lot of friends here that come from these spots, California, New York City. And this is kind of a house because, we feel that a lot of people say it and they say it under their breath, but they're scared to say it out loud. So once again, I'll be the guy. They come here leaving these woke policies from these cities, for better schools, lower taxes, lower crime. We've talked about that, you've talked about a million times. And we kind of tell them, leave your effing politics at the state. This is what you're coming. And this is just one more example of somebody from California who, as I understood, gave a handshake to people in the community and through this foundation that he's a donor for. And now he basically seems like another avenue to tear it down. And I don't think there's anything more important in country music, if not American music, than Hank Williams. The greatest songwriter of all times. And I think great songwriters would be in agreement.